Hi everybody, welcome to the Traveling Pot. I'm Janice Harris. Today we're going to make meatloaf. Man, that's one of those old comfort foods you can never get enough of. You know, make a meatloaf sandwich, have meatloaf in the evening. Yeah, so today we're going to make meatloaf, and I already got the ingredients. It's simple, to the point, easy to do, and I know you're going to love it. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to make two different meatloaves, okay? So this one is ground chuck, and in this ground chuck I got a little bit of, hold on, let me think. My mind goes away some days, so it's not always. I have some sausage to give it some, because this ground chuck is like 93% lean beef. And so I added some sausage to it to give it some fat and a little bit of flavor and a little bit of seasoning from there. To that, I'm adding 1/4 of a cup of onions. Also, I got 1/4 of a cup, I don't know if I'm going to use all these peppers, of green peppers. So with that, we also have 2 eggs. When I tell you it's easy and to the point, that's what it is. I got some season oil. You pick whatever kind of season you like. And I also have a cup of milk. That's because I'm making 2. But I'm just going to pour a little bit of milk in here. And I got some breadcrumbs that we're going to add to it as well. Okay, and let's mix all this up, and we're going to add some salt and pepper for taste. So in this, you just want to make sure this is nice and juicy. The breadcrumbs are there to help you to bind your meat and your vegetables all together. That milk in there, my mom used to put milk and cream because we had cows. She used to put that in there, and she says that makes your meat stay juicy. So now for all those people who want to say that's not true, I don't know. I'm just telling you that's what my mom did. And so when your mama do it, you end up doing it too. And then, you know, can't nobody beat mama cooking. I don't challenge nobody's mama to a cook-off or nothing, because I believe everybody got their own taste buds, and I loved my mama's cooking. Man. My hat's off to my mama. Mary was one awesome cook, one awesome lady, and I love her. I miss her, but why, oh my. So this is what it's going to look like, okay? When you're done, you don't really, I think I overmixed it just a little bit, but don't overmix it if you can. Make sure you wet your hands before you get ready to form it. Because if you wet your hands before you form it, that way you don't have to worry about it sticking so much to your hands, okay? So you just want to form it into, I'm going to form this not into a little cylinder, I guess you can call it. I don't know what you're going to call it. But I'm going to call it a little cylinder. And we'll be right back. While we're mixing up the meatloaf, we got 6 Idaho white potatoes boiling. We're going to boil those down for a few minutes, and then we're going to mash them up and make a very nice buttery cream potato with some milk and butter, salt and pepper, very easy and to the point. So we're creaming up some potatoes, y'all, and I warmed some milk in the microwave because I like the milk warm. When you add warm milk to a warm product, that keeps the creaminess going. Different than when you put cold milk in a hot product, then you stop the cooking process. And this, I'm not trying to stop the cooking. I want my potatoes to be light. I want them to be creamy. So I want all of it to be at a hot temperature. So that's the reason I put the milk in the microwave. I got 4 tablespoons of butter. I had salt in the water, so I'm not adding any more salt to these potatoes. I'll taste it at the end to make sure it's okay. And probably just sprinkle it with some parsley to make it look good, because you know presentation is everything, even in your own house. potatoes or butter, or whatever it is. Look, it flew out of the pan. So we got the potatoes all creamed up. I'm gonna put those, we're gonna plate these up. And I got the meatloaf in the oven, but while I'm waiting, I'm gonna steam some fresh broccoli I got on yesterday. And so I'm gonna cut it all off. And I have in the pot, I have some salt, pepper, some thyme, some basil, and I'm going to, and some salt, don't forget the butter, and butter in the pot. I know a lot of people don't just put salt and pepper in their broccoli, but I like a little seasoning to mine, so that's what I put in mine. If you want to, you can put a little bit of non-salt seasoning, season all in it, because I like to add my own salt. I don't want something that's already pre-salted, but that's what I'm going to have along with our meatloaf tonight. So please, if you try it, and don't forget, have your water already boiling, because of the fact it doesn't take but a few minutes for broccoli to overcook. And you don't want to overcook your broccoli. You want to make sure it's nice and bright and brilliant. So soon, if your water's already boiling and you put it in there, just sit there and watch it for a few minutes. It only takes a few minutes for broccoli. And take it out. If you have to, put it over, shock it in some cold water to keep that color, especially if you got a dinner party going on, or if you got family coming over for dinner and you want your broccoli to stay bright and pretty. Shock it in some cold water. You can zap it in the microwave just a few seconds just to warm it up if you have to, or put it on a warming plate. All right then, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna get this together and I'm gonna show you the final result. So, this is the broccoli. It's almost done. It's beautiful, still bright and green. You can probably see the specks of basil and pepper and thyme. And I put salt in there and pepper. I'm gonna take it out of this water. You see, we had a lot, but once it started cooking down, you really don't have a lot. It looks like a lot, but broccoli cooks down really fast. And so it's already heated through. I'm gonna give it about another couple of seconds on this eye while it's boiling. And then I'm gonna take it out because I want it to cool. I don't want it to be brown. I want it to be nice and crisp when everybody eat it, okay? So that's what we want to do with our broccoli. You want it to stay nice. And you know what, people? I know we buy a lot of frozen, but I'm telling you, this was a deal. If you go into the fresh food section, it was $1.69, $1.79 a pound. And those 3 large florets cost me right at $2. And that was enough. That's more than what I would have got in a bag of frozen. So I'm just saying, check around. You never know. You can find a value anywhere. Hey everybody, look at this. So it took a little longer for these to cook, but still came out great. On the left, I have the traditional ketchup, and then on the right, we have a cup of ketchup, a fourth of a cup of brown sugar. We have a few squirts of Worcestershire, and then we have about a tablespoon of traditional mustard. We mixed it all together, and that's what we have on the top of that. So I'm gonna plate everything up and let you see how it comes out, and just stick around. It's gonna be great, y'all. Hey everybody, welcome back. We finally got our meatloaf and our cream potatoes done, and we're ready for the final presentation. I'm telling y'all, this is really good. I hope you enjoy it because I know that we are. So we have the traditional ketchup, and then we have the ketchup with the mustard and Worcestershire sauce and brown sugar, and these are going to be great. Remember, I did 2 different meatloaf, but both of them have the same ingredients in them, and they're going to be delicious. We did a little fresh broccoli and some fresh cream potatoes, and I'm telling y'all, it 40 to 45 minutes in the oven on 375 to 400 depending on your oven. And look, y'all, it's juicy, it's tender, you don't over mix it, and it tastes great. I hope you enjoy it. Please remember, as always, please like, share, and subscribe. Blessings and love to you, and I'll see you next time.